Shelke, working as an associate professor in electronics engineering department at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. In this video, we are going to discuss with the image restoration in image processing. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, students are able to understand the concept of image restoration and the image degradation and restoration models. What is image restoration? Image restoration is nothing but restore a degraded image back to its original image. Means to reconstruct or to recover a degraded image back to its original image condition. For image restoration attempts, the restored image has been degraded. For this, we have to identify the degradation process and attempt to revert it or inverse it. It is similar like a image enhancements, means improving the quality of image, but it is more subjective. Why it is subjective? Because it is using the different mathematical models as well as the probabilistic models. Now in this image you can see that the first image is a degraded image, and here is the equal distributions of the noise across this image, and this image is being restored back to it in its original image, means with the it is an enhanced image. For this, it undergoes the various mathematical models like FFT. First, the image is being identified with the frequency transform with the FFTs, and then filters are being applied so as to get the restored image. Now let us recall what are the causes of the image degradation. The image degradations are caused due to these factors. The first can be a noise due to the sensors, or it can be a blurring due to the camera motions or focusing of the camera, out of focus of the camera, or noise can be due to the transmission in the transmission channel due to the interfacing, or the noise can be due to the optical effects which causes the blurring in the images, which is also a noise in the images, or it may be due to the atmospheric turbulences which are occurs during the image capturing in the different conditions of the environment. Now you can see that the first image is a degraded image. This image degraded can be restored by image restoration. So we define the restoration as a process of recovering the image that has been degraded. For this, it uses the mathematical as well as the probabilistic models. Now let us first compare what is exactly the image restoration and the image enhancement. When you compare the image enhancement and image restoration as well as the image restorations, both are used to clear the image or to improve the quality of image. Both are the same process, but for the image enhancement are said to be a largely subjective process, means there is no need of knowing the previous information about the degradation over here, while for the restoration it is a more subjective process, because in this it is using the mathematical models as well as the probabilistic models, and it should require a prior knowledge of the degradation. Here in the image enhancement, no need of knowing the prior knowledge about the degradation, while in the image restoration you require to know the knowledge about the degradation. The model used for the image degradation and restoration process is shown over here. The figure shows the model. Here the degradation function along with the noise forms a degraded image, the degradation of the image is given, the degraded image is given by g of x comma y. Here g of x comma y are represented in the frequency spatial domain as a f of x comma y in star h of x comma y. Here the original image is a f of x comma y, and the degraded function is convolution with the original image to get the degraded image, along with a noise is being added with the degraded property function. This process is known as a degradation. After degradation, the restoration is done by using the filter operations. As we know that the convolution functions are represented in a multiplexing in a frequency domain. So, in the frequency domain, the degradation model is given by g of u comma v is equal to f of u comma v into h of u comma v plus h of u comma v, where g of uv gives the degraded model of the original image along with the combination of degraded functions and the noise function. The first part of this block shows the degradation process, and the second part shows the restoration process. The restoration techniques can be more prescribed techniques in both spatial domain and in the frequency domain. In spatial domains, it works with the improve the quality of the noise presence, which are called additive noise, which are present in the image, where we are considering with the pixel formulas, while in the frequency domain, restoration techniques prefers to be the concept of the frequency. Usually the image blurring is not modified in a spatial domain, so we apply some filtering operations in the frequency domain to improve the quality of image. These are the references for which used for the preparing of this PPT. Thank you very much.